Hello and welcome to another update video about ETHBTC. I had a couple of comments in the last video asking me, what is the ETHBTC chart for? Well, there's two things I just wanna reply to first. The first point is obviously some people just like to trade it. Yeah, some people like to trade BTC pairs instead of, for example, USD pairs. So that's one point. You often do that, for example, on DEXs, decentralized exchanges. You can do it on centralized exchanges. It's just a different way of trading, a different pair. Yeah, you don't trade against the US dollar, you trade against BTC. Another point is for people who don't want to trade this, it's just a matter of understanding in terms of the outlook based on the assessment that we make when I make the video based on the analysis, to understand, in the next few weeks or even months, which of the two assets, Ethereum or Bitcoin, are most likely going to outperform the other one. Yeah, so if the ETHBTC chart goes up, it would be indicative that Ethereum is going to outperform Bitcoin, whereas if the chart goes down, it would be that Bitcoin is outperforming Ethereum, okay? By the way, there was the dog in the background. Now that we understand that, the overall idea is that ETHBTC produces overall long-term further upside. Yeah, we have a very slight uptrend of Ethereum against Bitcoin, but very, very slightly. Very slightly. It's not even, significant or anything. Some people might just call it a non-trending market, and I could even live with that as well. It's unclear, rather, yeah. So we're making higher lows constantly. And also higher highs here most recently, but here it's rather sideways now. And then we had that spike in the in 2017, had another spike here in 2018. So overall, you could argue it's just sideways. Overall, though, we're making higher lows. Yeah, it's a bit of a tough one. But overall, you can see that the overall assumption currently is that this was a wave one with a peak in 2017. We came down in a wave 2 here in 2019. We could now be in this third wave rally. It's very choppy price action though. The reason is that most of these BTC pair charts are three-wave structures. So it topped here in 2017 in a three-wave structure ABC. And that makes the entire chart less reliable. It still makes sense to track it. These are very choppy charts, and the BTC charts, they may be suitable for grid bots, I think. Not too bad, yeah, because of very choppy charts. Bear in mind that most altcoins, though, over the decade, no, not over the decades would be nice, no, over the cycles, did not manage to outperform Bitcoin very clearly. Ethereum is sort of holding. You could argue it is outperforming. If you take out this these two spikes, I think it's not looking too bad. But yeah, in the short term, yeah, in this third wave, I'm counting it as an ABC structure because I count the whole move as a diagonal. So in this A wave, we would basically be in this A wave at the moment. And in the A wave, we had a 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And we could now be in this fifth wave of the A wave. Yeah, an A wave consists of 5 waves. By the way, let me quickly change the timestamp. Always want to keep it up to date, so I'm on track with when I observe the chart. So wave 5 currently in the making, in a 5-wave move. Yeah, in this fifth wave, we again have an ABC structure. Yeah, in yellow. So within wave 5, we have our A, B, C. Assumption would be that we're currently in the B wave if we haven't completed it already. So we're going to take a look at that and the invalidation point. And we could then, if that is the case, rally in 5 waves in the C wave of wave 5. So I know it's can be quite complex. Overall, what that means is as long as we're holding the last swing low, which is here, which is at 0.064 basically, the overall focus could be on higher now. It's not high probability though. It's not high probability. So the overall wave count here, if I zoom in a little bit, let me go to the daily chart first. Then we're looking at this structure currently as a WXY corrective structure, the X wave as a triangle, and the Y wave currently still in the making. I'm looking at this currently as an A, B, C structure that could now be following to the downside. Yeah. So this count for me is in control currently. But there is also a possible bullish count, but I don't like it very clearly. I don't like it. The bullish count would be the orange one here. And we would say as long as we're holding that 0.064, 0.064 level, the overall focus could be on higher. But it's not very reliable. It is literally just now, just the first green candle. Yeah, we talked about that orange wave count, I think, in the previous video. Basically a possible bullish breakout count. It did hold support. That's why I highlight it, right? To give us further confirmation that we are now moving up on this ETHBTC chart would be a break above the recent swing high. And that would be at 0.07. Yeah, that would be a good confirmation that we are indeed rallying to the upside here, instead of breaking down further. That's the key pivot. So the key pivot is actually the 0.064 level, because as long as we're that, that level stands between ETHBTC going down lower in a C wave or actually rallying very bullishly over the coming weeks. So this is really the absolute key level. Decent reward to risk ratio from here, but also very early days in a possible trend shift here to the upside in the orange count. Do I believe it? Not necessarily, because this is just not enough to confirm to me that we are changing trend to the upside, but I will change my view if we break above that wave 1 high here that I highlighted already. Okay, that's my update about ETHBTC. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.